Welcome back to, EU4. We're watching Angola try and survive this very, very, very cruel world. And right now, it looks like they are indeed surviving. They are currently at war with Kazembe over here, and they have almost taken the fort at Upemba. And it appears that they should be having a jolly old time, I guess. Who really knows? Um, But really, the most surprising and probably the most important fight is coming up over here, where Burundi is battling the Kazembean army, and Burundi itself is at war with both Borneo and Kazembe, with Kazembe being able to take a couple of these more northern territories. Now, in particular, Burundi is in a bad position. It has a level 1 fort versus Borneo's level 2 and level 3 forts, respectively. That gives Borneo a very nice defensive perimeter that they should be able to use to great effect. Even though they have a smaller army than Burundi, I think Burundi will have a pretty decent time fighting. Angola is also at war with Borneo, but right now they don't have to worry about Borneo since they're currently more or less trapped up here in the north. They can try to head down south here, but that would not be very safe for them. And also now the majority of the Kazembean army is officially trapped in Borneo as well. There is some new little stacks over here, but they're probably not going to come and join the fight just yet. And there's not really all that much left to go on. What is that arrow? This unit is relocating to Ibo. The unit will arrive on what the heck? Ibo. Where's Ibo? Why is it locating anywhere? Huh? I have no idea what that arrow does. That is... Where's Ebo? Oh my goodness. Um... Yeah, I have no idea what that does. Obviously, they're going somewhere. I just don't know why. Like, what's the year? Well, they're gonna arrive there in like a year. That's a little long, I think. They'll probably get crushed before they can even relocate or whatever they're doing. So they don't even matter really. This fort at Upemba is about to fall though, and the Burundian army is now fighting Borneo over here in Karagwe. And they probably, yeah, Burundi's just going to destroy them pretty easily. It is the vast majority of Borneo's army though, just completely crushed. And Upemba has fallen, and at this point, Kazembe only has 6,000 troops ready to protect its final fort at Luapalu. They should be able to defend Luapalu. I would think so. I don't know why they would not be able to. And the Angolan army is actually retreating to Kalundwe and then marching up to Luba for some reason. The AI does not make sense half the time, as you can probably tell right now. And it looks like this Kazembean army was about to move down south, but now they're just staying there at Nkuma. No idea why. They might actually be crushed right now. Are they about to get crushed? Oh, I hope they're going to get crushed here. Yep, they are. They're about to get obliterated. And that's it. The Kazembean army has fallen. That is a stack wipe. Well, too bad for them. They are now decimated. And that army that was about to teleport to wherever Evo is now gone. Probably for the best, if I had to guess. And Luba has also fallen, but that one did not have a fort on it, so not too surprising there. And I guess we'll come back and see what's going on later. Because nothing much is going on right now. The first major siege after the fort at Upemba is now Luapala, and it looks like Angola may just be able to take it, especially since both Kazembe and Borneo have been banished to the Victoria Lakes region. Burundi has been like moving back and forth down from the south to the north. At one point, they were even trying to siege down Luapala, but they don't have enough troops for that. So I didn't give it much credibility on that one, I guess. Beyond that, though, it does look like Burundi is about to head back north to unsiege a lot of their territory up here and potentially knock out one of these armies again. If Kazembe does lose this army, they're probably not going to be able to field that big of a military after this. They could, in theory, but it's probably not going to stand up to the test of time. And I don't know why Kazembe thinks that they should own that, but they think they should own that for some reason. And Burundi's just sitting there. I would be trying to attack them. I think Burundi does have a slight tech bonus. Yeah, they have a major one on Borneo, but I don't think they have one. Yeah, they're even with Kazembe. So they probably want Kazembe to get out of there, then attack Borneo. Or at least that would be the easiest time that they could have. Now they're moving to Induga, which looks like they probably will catch the Kazembean army there. Or someone at least. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Yep, they have caught the Kazembean army. And it's going to be a brutal battle. But it looks like Kazembe may still lose this battle. And yeah, I think Kazembe lost pretty badly in that battle, which basically means that the strongest competitor in either of these wars, Angola, is probably just going to steal away a lot of Kazembe's land, and they're probably also going to attack Borneo to some degree. They probably won't go up here and like blow forts down at like Buka or Borneo itself. But they'll probably come back up here, knock out the army once or twice, and probably just peace out. But knocking out the army once or twice will probably leave Borneo in a pretty horrific state, especially since that they have no manpower at the moment. Luckily for this tag team, Kazembe does have some manpower, but it's not a whole lot. Versus Angola, Angola has basically no manpower, and Burundi probably doesn't have much either. No, Burundi has the most out of all of them, 10,000 manpower. So Burundi has a lot of weight that they can throw around right now. Will they be able to do that? That's more debatable. Right now they're going to Nkoma, and they're heading back down south, probably to finish off what they started in Kazembe. And this fort at Luapala is almost certainly about to fall. But I do want to real fast catch this battle that's probably going to happen in Rukwa real fast, because that will knock out probably the last player with actual manpower at the moment, because they'll have to replace those 2,000 in both monetary and actual manpower, which will probably not be very nice for them. Of course, Borneo at the moment doesn't have a military besides that 1,000 man army that's just trying to basically stick it around for as long as possible. These Buhan separatists are also just making sure that no one can go through Korea. Of course, you can go around them, but that's just even more pain and suffering, and I don't know why you would want that. Yep, and Kazembe has lost the Battle of Rukwa, almost completely annihilating the army, but not completely. We'll come back when the fort at Luapala has fallen or something interesting happens. And Angola's out of manpower, so maybe this fort won't fall. Who knows? So the fort at Luapala has officially fallen, and Burundi has also settled into their own siege at Karagwe. Now, Borneo is also at 0 manpower. Angola is at 0 manpower. Kazembe is at 3,000. And Burundi has shifted down to 9,000. And of course, Kazembe is about to get full siege down here if Angola wants to really do that. And they'll probably shift Kazembe down to 0 manpower as well. Beyond that, though, it does look like Borneo and Kazembe are probably trying to mount a resistance against Burundi, but it's not looking all that powerful. All that it doesn't look very good for them at all. And Angola could peace out at any time. They wouldn't be full annexing Kazembe though if they peaced out now. But I don't know if they could full annex them in a peace deal anyways, even if they did full siege both Borneo and Kazembe. But that would give them 100% war score, guaranteed. Also, I would hate to be Lunda right now. Lunda's just watching as 4 of the major powers in the region are just battling it out, and they're just sitting there, just waiting for one of them to come over and just say, hey, you can't exist anymore. And that would probably not be very good for them at all. So I feel very sad for Luba, or no, not Luba, Lunda. It's Lunda. Luba's a different one. Luba would have been up here, I think. No, that's Kalundwe. Where's Luba? Oh, there we go. There's the the province. Where's the country? Please give me the country. The country would have those borders. So it'd be these 3. Cool. Good information to know. Very, very interesting information. And Rwandan separatists have fired as well. And Rwanda should be Bafuriu and Nduga, these 2 provinces, I do believe. But of course, I can check that real fast just using that. Yeah, just those 2, I think. And the fort at Karagwe does look like it's about to fall. And for some reason, Angola is now moving up north to Mhwabwa, which should be that one. Yeah. They're probably going to go all the way up here, defeat the Buhan separatists, and arrive into Basuga, and probably begin sieging down Borneo, if I had to guess. They did not full siege down Kazembe, which may actually end up being the end for Angola, but you never know. And it's really sad when a nation doesn't have 1,000 people to defend their country anymore. Okay, now they do. They at least have 1,000. I was about to say 957 people. That's not enough. You might want to rethink your strategy real fast. Beyond that, though, looks like Burundi's probably going to be able to take Karagwe. Don't know why they wouldn't be able to. And I don't know if they would move up and try to take Nikore or Buganda. If they move up into Nikore, they're probably going to have to beat up this army here, which probably wouldn't be too hard for them, but you never know. They may try to avoid it. And yeah, this Kazembe army may just be sent around to unsiege some of these territories, which will just force Angola to come back down here. But I doubt they'll be able to siege back Upemba or Luapala. But they could. I doubt it, but they could. The fort at Karagwe has fallen, and it appears that they are moving on to Nakore. They're probably going to arrive there and just immediately annihilate them, if I had to guess. Which, well, the peace deal has officially went off. They have taken the fort at Karagwe and the fort at or no fort. They just took Nkore. Beyond that, Angola is now shifting down southwards towards Tabwa and Hemba, and they probably will take those without much resistance. I mean, there is this 2,000 army here, but I doubt they can do much. And Burundi is just sitting there for now. These are just peasants, so they shouldn't be too hard to deal in a good situation, but they could be. You never know. And they are going to battle. And Kazembe was full annexed. So now the only competitor is Lunda. And we're going to see who here wins. Could be very who wins here could decide the fate of the Victoria Lake region. but it does look like Burundi is going to beat the peasants up, which is just sad when an actual government decides that they need to kill the peasants. It's just sad. Very sad indeed. Many lives will be lost. And Lunda is now completely encircled by Angola. And Angola itself needs to probably very quickly convert a lot of these territories very fast. And is Lunda actually Catholic? Lunda is Catholic. So in theory, actually, Angola could make an alliance with Lunda if they seriously wanted to. Wouldn't be the hardest thing for them to do. And Lunda actually has a pretty nice military. 5.8k. That's not bad at all. I probably will start focusing on like Kilwa now, especially since there's not much else to go off of in the Congo region for now. Although it did look at times that Angola was just going to just flop and just completely lose. But that looks to be in the past now. And it's probably going to be a big fight between Burundi and Borneo for this region. And just an overall, yeah, I don't think Lunda even stands a chance, to be honest. The best that they could probably do is like make Angola take a very long time to siege them down by increasing their fort level to 3. But that's just mean, and I don't know why they would want to do that. But Angola is having some rebel issues. I don't think there'll be too much of an issue, but if they do, we can just come back and see how bad they're ending up. And Angola is keeping the fort at Upemba and Luapara. So at least now Angola technically has 4 forts, at least for now.